All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So welcome to another episode of Bodybuilding Library. Now, unlike most episodes, this is actually going to be about a book by Gregg Valentino. So a lot of the books that I review in this series are books that are, advice books. They show workouts, they show training, they give you advice on how to be a bodybuilder and different aspects of bodybuilding itself. This book is more of a story. It's more of a narrative and a biography of Gregg Valentino. So for those of you who don't know who Gregg Valentino is, he's a very vocal character within the fitness industry. A lot of people know him as the man whose arms exploded. He's very vocal on Generation Iron and on other YouTube channels. He was known for having the biggest arms in the world at one point in time. He's very famous for abusing synthol. There's a very famous video of him, I believe it is called The Man Whose Arms Exploded, where he's got a needle hanging out of his arms and there's pus and blood dripping out of his arms. As you can tell, there's obviously a significant amount of oil in his arms at the time this photo was taken. So this book is called Death, Drugs, and Muscle. And if you guys have not read this book, I highly recommend you read it. It was published in 2010. So I must have been 16 or 17 at the time that I read it. I can remember I was a lifeguard at the time working at the pool, and I would read this book while I was sitting in my chair. And this is one of the best books I've ever read in terms of entertainment value and shock value. Some of the stories that Gregg talks about in this book, man. He was a police officer at one point in time. He's got all kinds of crazy stories to tell about that. He was very active in the club scene, and he's got some very crazy stories to tell about celebrities that he met at the club and different experiences he had with these, these crazy celebrities, because he was a big, massive juiced up bodybuilder back in the 90s, and he would go to the club and, he would, interact with these crazy celebrities and stuff. So he has some pretty good stories about that. Crazy stories about the police officer career. Crazy stories about the drug use, the synthol, going to jail, getting caught, getting busted, and of course talking about his arms. There's a lot of swearing in this book, so if you're a fan of Heart, I wouldn't recommend it. But again, this is one of the best books I've ever read, and I'm being honest about that in terms of shock value and just pure entertainment. So like I said, he talks about a lot of celebrities. So there he is with Triple H. There he is with Ice-T and Grandmaster Melly Mel. So he's got a lot of interesting stories in this book, man, with the celebrities and stuff. There's a photo of him when he claims to be, he was natural in that photo. So I highly recommend you guys read this book. It's very entertaining. If you guys enjoy Gregg's videos, you enjoy, some of the commentary that you've seen of him on YouTube, you will really enjoy this book. So again, the book is called Death, Drugs, and Muscle, written by Gregg Valentino and Nathan Jendrick. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you are enjoying the Bodybuilding Library series, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will continue to make these videos. Thank you for watching. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.